Let's see. Is it going to work? Are we live? I don't know. Could be. Maybe. Is PlayStation Network going to let me go live? We are live. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am the Bald Ginger. We're jumping into some Road to the Show action today, finally getting to the live stream now that PlayStation Network is working well enough to make this happen. And here's what we're going to be jumping into here. What's up, Ollie? Welcome to the live stream now that PlayStation Network is finally working. Oh, as I was saying, we're going to jump into this here. Dominic Ruiz, how you doing? Thanks for tuning in. We're going to be playing the Dodgers, the Nationals, and the Cubs, maybe even the Brewers there, just for grins and giggles. So, yeah, let's get to it. No, Ollie, you did not miss it at all, good sir. Okay, let's see here. I'd love to do the contact bump, but it's not going to get me too far at this point. What else should we do for training? You know what? We'll do the base running aggressiveness. That'll up that stat there. And there we go. We got that done. There's a ton of lag. Well, that kind of bites. But here we go. We're jumping into this series with the Dodgers coming to town. They're under 500, just like we are, by a few games. And that's not something you would expect from the Dodgers. Well, we're going to get into this here. A little bit of rain falling here in St. Louis today. Dodgers are up 3-0 here in the bottom of the first. I'm standing in batting .312 on the season. Runner on first, one away. I get the dynamic challenge because of the man on first, and we're going for the double or better. Why the heck not? Felipe Nieve is on the mound for the Dodgers in this one. He hits 98 on his four-seamer, 91 on the slider, 95 on the two-seamer. First pitch from him. Ground ball to the shortstop. That's going to be 2, 6, 4, and 3. That's the double play that will retire the side. Definitely not a great at-bat from me there. Imperial, how you doing? I'm doing a lot better now that PlayStation Network is working enough that I can get my upload from yesterday on, which that just finished a little bit ago, and now I'm doing the live stream here, so this is cool. 7-0 ball game, bottom of the third. Runner on second, 2 away. Felipe Nieve still on the mound for the Dodgers. And the first pitch from him this time around is a curveball outside. It's a 1-0 count for me. Second pitch of the at-bat. And we foul away a four-seamer in the top part of the inner third. 1-1 the count. Third pitch of the at-bat from Nieve. Come on, big fella. Popped up a two-seamer. Oh, man. Good swing timing, bad contact. Shortstop makes the play on the edge of the outfield grass. And that's all she wrote for the third inning. 3 innings come and gone. Dodgers leading this one by a score of 7-0. We come back top of the fourth, still a 7-0 ball game. Francisco Alvarez at the plate for the Dodgers. He's 1 for 1 on the day with a 3-run double. He was also scored a run himself. He's hitting .248 on the season, though, and he's got a runner on first and second and only 1 away. Yeah, I can relate to that, Imperial. A lot of games, like even now, playing MLB The Show, they can't connect to the MLB The Show servers, but I can still do the live stream, so that's why I'm doing it. Ground ball up the middle. Oh, no. Bare hand grab and go. Throw to first. At least we got the 1 out. Now there's runners on second and third with 2 away. And, yeah, Graceffo took a good shot off the ankle there. Looks like he might be staying in the game, though. Bottom of the fifth, we come back. I'm standing in 0 for 2 on the day. 2 outs, nobody on. Felipe Nieve still on the mound for the Dodgers, who hold a 7-0 lead at this point. First pitch of this at-bat. Right back up the middle and into center field. I've got myself a base hit. We will take that. Yes, Imperial, this is a legit live stream. I'm doing this on the fly as we go. Yeah. Bottom of the seventh, we come back. It's still a 7-0 ball game. I'm standing in 1 for 3 on the day. Felipe Nieve still on the mound, throwing pitch number 1-0-1 of the game with 2 outs and a runner on first. Here's the pitch. It's a little bit high with the four-seamer. 1-0 the count for me here to start this at-bat. Second pitch on the way from Nieve. Come on, big fella. Make a mistake. Let me put it over the wall. Not exactly a mistake. Four-seamer in the top of the zone there. Got a piece of it and fouled it away. It's a 1-1 count. Third pitch. Below the knees with the four-seamer. And it's a 2-1 count for me here. And it's all good, Imperial. There's one ripped into left center field. That's going to get down for extra bases. That goes all the way to the wall. We will hold up at second. And the runner is going to score on the play as the throw into the plate is late. And it's now a 7-1 ball game after that RBI double. We'll take that. The old Cracker Jack did me some favors there, I think. Top of the 8th, we come back, still a 7-1 ball game. Trey Morgan is at the plate for the Dodgers. He's 2 for 3 on the day, hitting .281 on the season. Runner on first, nobody out. Gordon Graceffo still towing the rubber for the Cardinals here in the 8th. That's impressive. He's been in the game for quite a while here. 0-2 pitch is going to be on the way from Graceffo to Morgan. And it's popped up. Shortstop's going to have the play there in shallow left field. Yepper doodles, there he is. And there's the out. One away now on the top of the 8th, still with that runner on first. We come back, still top of the 8th. Alec Boehm at the plate for the Dodgers. He's 1 for 3 on the day. And got an 0-2 count in this at-bat. Wind up and the pitch now from Graceffo. Come on, big fella. Let's get that double play ball. And that's it, too. Ground ball to me. We'll throw to second. 5, 4, and 3. We go around the horn for the double play that retires the side and sends us to the bottom of the 8th, still trailing the Dodgers by a score of 7-1. All right, bottom of the 9th, still a 7-1 ball game. Shohei Ohtani is on the mound out of the bullpen for the Dodgers. Intriguing. 2 outs and the runner on first for me. Ohtani, of course, does still throw 99 on his four-seamer, 91 on the cutter, 91 on the splitter, 97 on the sinker, only 86 on the slurve. First pitch. Got me reaching for a cutter off the outside corner, and it's fouled away for an 0-1 count. So a wee bit out in front of that cutter as well. Second pitch from him. Slurve at the knees. Good swing timing, bad contact. And it's an 0-2 count here in a hurry. Cardinals down to their final strike here in game number 1. Wind up and the pitch. And swing and a miss on a four-seamer high. And that's all she wrote for this game. Dodgers take the win in game number 1. Final score 7-1. Looks like Katimer got his butt handed to him in the first and second inning here in this one. Nope, third inning. We're going to move on to game number 2, though, and you know what that means. This is where I remind everybody, if you haven't done so already, or if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. You can also like and comment on this video, as all of those things do help me out with the YouTube algorithm. So bottom of the first, Dodgers up 1-0 here. Runner on first and 1 away. Royce Potts on the mound for Los Angeles. And I get the boss battle challenge against him to start the game. Well, at least start my part of the game. Advance the runner, power swing, or hit a double or better. We're going to go for advancing the runner. Why the heck not? Potts does throw 96 on his four-seamer, 90 on the splitter. That's all he's got that's quick. First pitch. And out in front of a sweeping curve on the outer third, and it's fouled off down the left field line. 0-1 the count. Second pitch of the at-bat. Got a swing and a miss on a four-seamer on the outside corner. I was way too late on that swing. 0-2 the count for me now in a hurry. The 2-strike pitch is just a little high and away with the four-seamer. 1-2 after watching that one go by. Pitch number 4 of the at-bat. Outside again with the four-seamer. 2-2 the count now. We've worked it back to even after digging an 0-2 hole. Pitch number 5 now from Potts. Swing and a miss at the sweeping curve, low and away. I should have known that was coming. That's a good put-away pitch for any pitcher against me. Low and away usually gets that exact result with a swing and a miss. Bottom of the second, we come back. It's a 5-3 ball game now. Runs stacking up in a hurry in this one. Runners on first and second, 2 away as I'm standing in 0 for 1 on the day so far. Potts kicks and deals with the first pitch of the at-bat, and we foul off a four-seamer on the outside corner. 0-1 the count. Second pitch going to be on its way here from Potts. There's one right back up into right center field. That's going to be a two-bagger, I think. Yeah, Wood goes all the way to the wall. I go to second. Both runners are going to score, so it's a 2-run double to tie the ball game at 5 here in the bottom of the second. We'll take that. Bottom of the fourth, we come back. It's a 6-6 ball game. Nobody out, nobody on. I'm standing in 1 for 2 on the day. Royce Potts still on the mound for the Dodgers. First pitch of the at-bat from him. There's one drilled into deep left center field. Come on, baby, get out of here. And it is. I didn't even make it to first base before that one landed in the left field bullpen. So we'll take that dinger. First homer in a while. Number 29 on the season for me. And do we get the green line? Oh, yeah, we even get the green line. Thank you, game. At least that's working out well for me here. Alrighty, we come back. Bottom of the fifth. It's a 9-6 lead for the Cardinals now. Runner on first, one away. Joe Ryan on the mound for the Dodgers now out of the bullpen. He hits 95 on the four-seamer, and that's all he's got that's quick. What's up, Jake? How you doing, bud? High pitch to start this at-bat from Ryan, and it's a 1-0 count for me. Looking at pitch number 2. Let's see what he's going to serve me up here. Oh, four-seamer still high, but I swung at it anyway. 1-1 the count as I did not make contact with that swing. Pitch number 3 from Ryan. A little bit outside with the four-seamer. 2-1 the count as he has not hit the zone against me at all so far in this at-bat. The 2-1 pitch. Just a bit inside with a four-seamer there. Just off the inside corner for a 3-1 count. Oh, four-seamer on the inner third, drilled out to deep center field. Center fielder's running back. He's going to make the play on the warning track. So close and yet so far from a second home run in this one. What can you do, though? Long and loud fly out for out number 2 here in the bottom of the fifth. We come back top of the sixth, 9-6 the score. Brandon Marsh at the plate for the Dodgers. He's 2 for 3 on the day with a home run and a single so far. He's 3 for 8 on the series. Got himself a 2-1 count with 1 out and nobody on. Drew Hackenberg is going to kick and deal here. Ground ball to me at first. We'll grab that, throw to first. And that's out number 2 in the visitors' half of the 6th inning. Bottom of the 7th, we come back. It's a 9-7 ball game. I'm standing in 2 for 4 on the day. Runners on first and second, 2 away. And Darren St. Louis is on the mound for the Dodgers. I get the dynamic challenge because of the 2 men on, and we don't do contact or power swing, so we're going drive in all runners or nothing in this one. Darren St. Louis on the mound for the Dodgers does hit 95 or 96 on his four-seamer, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch, ground ball to second. That's not going to do the job as he goes the short way to the shortstop, covering second base. And 7 innings are now complete here in the St. Louis. It's a 9-7 lead for the Cardinals. Top of the 8th, we come back. It's a 9-8 ball game. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's standing at the plate for the Dodgers. 1 for 4 on the day. 266 the batting average for him here. There's 2 outs and nobody on. 1-1 the count for him as Alex Lange is now going to kick and deal. And a ground ball to the shortstop. He'll grab that, throw to first, in time. Top of the 8th is now complete. We're heading to the bottom half, still leading the Dodgers by a run. And the Cardinals end up holding on to win this one. 11-8 the final score there as Drew Hackenberg picks up the win today. Royce Potts saddled with his 8th loss on the season. This series is now tied at 1 game apiece. We're going to head into game number 3 and see who can win the rubber match of this 3-game series. All right, day game action. Oh, bright sunshine for once, too. How about that? Things are looking good here for game number 3. Bottom of the first, I'm standing in the scoreless ball game. Runners on first and second, nobody out. Gilberto Chavez on the mound for the Dodgers. He hits 99 on the four-seamer, 91 on the slider, 94 on his splitter. First pitch, ground ball to second. That's not going to do anything good. Wow, would have been a 4-6-3, but I beat it out on the back end of that double play. That would have been. And we have runners on the corners now with 1 away. Unfortunately, it's a fielder's choice for me. Bottom of the second, we come back. Ohtani is on the mound out of the bullpen for the Dodgers as the Cardinals are up 6-0 right now. Runner on first, nobody out, and I'm standing in 0 for 1 on the day. Let's see what my dynamic challenge against Ohtani is. Advance the runner, contact swing, or hit a double or better. Let's go for the double or better. Ohtani, of course, still throws 99 on the four-seamer, 91 on his cutter and splitter, 97 on the sinker, 86 on the slurve. First pitch, right to the first baseman. Call that one a 3-6-3 double play. And that is exactly what we didn't want to do there. You win some, you lose some, I guess, huh? We come back, top of the fourth. It's a 7-2 lead for the Cardinals. Dalton Rushing at the plate for the Dodgers. He's 0 for 1 on the day, only hitting .202 on the season, so he's not having a great time at the plate so far. He's got himself a 1-2 count against Robert Grieve, and with the bases empty and 2 away here, let's see what we get. Routine ground ball, hopefully. Yep, ground ball to me, throw to first. And that ends the top of the fourth. It's a 7-2 lead for the Cardinals here in game number 3. Let's see if we can hold on to it. Bottom half of the inning, I'm standing in to lead off. 0 for 2 on the day with a pair of groundouts. Oh, yes. PlayStation Network is finally back up and operating a little bit here, Jake. Not everything is functional, but at least I can do this. Oh, first pitch of this at-bat is a slurve right in the zone. Too far out in front with the swing, and it's an 0-1 count for me. Next pitch from Ohtani. And we're late on the four-seamer on the inner third, and it's fouled away. It's an 0-2 count in a hurry here. I usually do fairly well against Ohtani, but so far no luck in this series. Stay fair, baby. Stay fair. Nope. Goes foul. Dang it. 0-2 still the count after that long foul ball there. Next two-strike pitch from Ohtani. And we popped it up. Four-seamer there going out into shallow right field. Tons of time for the right fielder. And that's the first out in the bottom of the fourth. Bottom of the sixth, we come back. It's an 8-2 lead for the Cardinals now. I'm standing in 0 for 3 on the day. Shohei Ohtani still on the bump. It's a runner on second, 1 away here for me. Let's see what I can do with pitch number 1. Well, we're fouling off a four-seamer off the outside corner there. It's an 0-1 count. I'm hitting .467 in my last 3 games. Holy mackerel. And there's a perfect dinger to deep center field. So long, baseball. 2-run bomb there off of Ohtani. And that lands in the bleacher seats fairly deep, right next to Freese's landing there in center field. We'll take that. Home run number 30 on the season. A 441-footer out into center field. I like it. I like it a lot. Do we get the green line on this one? Let's see. Not on that view. Maybe on the other one? Are they going to show it? There we go. Another green line dinger here against the Dodgers. So the game's showing me a little bit of love on the green lines at least. We come back bottom of the 8th. 11-3 the score with the Cardinals out in front. Nobody out, nobody on. Joe Ryan on the mound for the Dodgers. He hits 95 on the four-seamer. That's all he's got that's quick. First pitch of the at-bat from him. A little bit high with the four-seamer there. 1-0 the count in front of 28,479 in attendance of today's game. Next pitch. Four-seamer just above the zone on the outside corner. Got a piece of it and fouled it away for a 1-1 count. Next pitch of the at-bat. Had me out in front of a slurve on the outside corner. It's a 1-2 count after not making contact with that swing either. The 1-2 pitch. Dribbler to second. That's an easy play. Score that one 4-3 for those of you keeping track at home. And that's the first out in the bottom of the 8th. Cardinals do end up holding on for a 2-1 series win against the Dodgers. 11-6 the final score here in game number 3, and we will take that. We've needed to have a few good series here, and with the one that I just published earlier against the Pirates, this is a well-needed thing. 1 for 5 day at the plate for me, 5 for 15 on the series. We'll take that. We're going to have to head back to the clubhouse here, and we will jump into the next series. I think against the Washington Nationals. We will be on the road in that one, I know that for sure. So let's get to it. Yep, 4-game series with the Nationals. Here it goes. The Nationals really aren't doing too hot here either. So, we should be able to have a decent time and take at least 2 of these games here on the road. And rain's falling in Washington. I'm standing in with a .313 batting average and an 8-game hitting streak on the line in the top of the first. One out, runner on first. Billy Watson on the mound for the Nationals. He hits 91 on the two-seamer, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch. Oh, geez. Swinging at one on my shoe tops. Gets away from the catcher. Throw to second will not be in time. So the runner is now on second on the wild pitch. We'll take that, I suppose. Looking at our second pitch of the at-bat now from Billy Watson. Come on, big fella. Oh, why did I swing at that? Change up off the outside corner at the knees. And it's an 0-2 count after fouling that one away. Neither one of these pitches I should have swung at, but I did. Oh well. 2-strike pitches, a curveball on the inner third in my cold zone. Good spot to put it. I got a piece of it and fouled it off to keep the at-bat alive here. Looking at our fourth pitch of the at-bat. Chopper to short. That's not going to do the job. Actually, Jake, I am not going to be watching the Super Bowl at all tomorrow. Yeah, if I had to root for a team in the Super Bowl, it's definitely going to be the Eagles because, screw the Chiefs at this point. Top of the third, we come back. Nationals up 2-1. I'm standing in with 2 outs and a runner on first. Let's see what I can do in this at-bat. Long fly ball. And it's going to be caught by the center fielder. Not as long of a fly ball as I thought. Must have had way too much of a launch angle on that. That catch by the center fielder retires the side and gives me another 0 so far in this game. We come back top of the fifth. It's a 7-3 lead for the Nationals. 2 outs and nobody on for me as I'm standing in 0 for 2 on the day. Billy Watson still on the mound. He's going to be throwing pitch number 69 of his outing to start this at-bat. And it's well outside with the changeup. 1-0 the count. My 30 home runs are now third in the National League. That's better than the fifth I was. Second pitch is a two-seamer just inside, taken for ball 2. And we've got a 2-0 count. Maybe he'll throw me a little changeup action right in the zone. That would be great. Nope, another two-seamer inside, taken for ball 3. It's a 3-0 count for me here. Should probably take all the way unless he floats me one. He floats me one, and I send it into left center field. That's going to get down and roll to the wall. It's going to be an easy 2-bagger for me here. We'll take that. Stand up double in the top of the fifth with 2 outs. That'll extend the old hitting streak. It's up to 9 games now. We come back top of the seventh. Still a 7-3 ball game. I'm standing in 1 for 3 on the day. Damian Freeman now on the mound for the Nationals. He hits 96 on the four-seamer, 94 on his cutter, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch, swinging at a four-seamer up and in. 0-1 the count. Got a runner on first and 1 away here. If I can avoid the double play, we won't be going to the 7th inning stretch. And right off the pitcher's foot, third baseman comes in, grabs, throws, can't make the play. And it's an infield single for me here in the top of the 7th. And Freeman's a little slow to get up there. Let's see, are they going to keep him in the game? Nobody knows. As the Nationals win game number 1, 7-3, the final score there. Tink Hence saddled with loss number 6 on the season. I went 2 for 4 on the day, so that's not something to complain about. So we're going to move on to the second game of this 4-game series, and you know what that means. This is where I remind everybody, if you haven't done so already, or if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. You can also like and comment on this video, as all of those things do help me out with the YouTube algorithm. Top of the first. Runners on first and second, nobody out. Jesse Ford on the mound for the Nats in this one. He hits 94 on his cutter, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch is a changeup just below the knees on the outer third. Got a piece of it and fouled it away for an 0-1 count to start things here in game number 2. Next pitch. Gets the call with the cutter at the knees. Good spot for that, bud. 0-2 the count for me now. The 2-strike pitch from Ford. Swing and a miss at a changeup well below the knees. Almost in the dirt. And 3 pitches is all it takes to send me back to the dugout with a K next to my name. Top of the third, we come back. Cardinals up 1-0. I'm standing in 0 for 1 on the day. 1 out, nobody on. First pitch of the at-bat from Ford. And we foul away a slider on the outer third near the top of the zone. 0-1 the count. Second pitch on the way from Ford. Change up just above the knees on the inner third. Got a swing and a miss on that one as well. 0-2 the count for me now. It's amazing. Good swing timing, still can't make contact. Next pitch is a cutter almost in the dirt off the outside corner. 1-2 the count after watching that one go by. Next pitch from Ford. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. Catcher's going to have to pick that up and throw to first. 2-3 put out does complete the strikeout. And that is out number 2 here in the top of the third. Now I'm sitting with a couple of K's next to my name. That's not good. Bottom of the third, we come back. Nationals are leading 2-1 now. Runners on the corners and 2 away for Ramon De Los Santos. He's 0 for 1 on the day, and that's his only at-bat in the season so far. So this is his second plate appearance in the majors. 2-1 the count for him here. Urquidy kicks and deals, and a bunt down the third base line. Oh, bunted to perfection. Bare hand grab and go. Not going to get the job done there. So the sacrifice would have been incredibly good for him if we would have gotten him out. But it's his first official hit in the majors and his first RBI. We come back, top of the fifth. 3-1 is the score. I'm standing in 0 for 2 on the day with a pair of Ks next to my name. 1 out, nobody on. Let's see what I can do against Jesse Ford this time around. Trying to avoid the hat trick here. First pitch from him. A little bit low with the cutter there, taken for ball 1. It's a 1-0 count. Second pitch of the at-bat. Got the swing and a miss on a curveball below the knees on the outer third. It's a 1-1 count now. Next pitch from Ford. Oh, slider just low and away. Got a piece of it and fouled it away. Yeah, I know the same feeling there, LOL, because, yeah, my PS5 finally got enough of a connection for me to be able to do anything besides look at it. The 1-2 pitch now from Ford. Outside with the slider. We watched that one for ball 2. It's a 2-2 count after I've swung at 2 pitches outside the zone. Nothing's been in the zone this at-bat. That pitch is no exception. Cutter up and away. Makes for a full count now. Looking at a payoff pitch here in the top of the fifth. And it's right back up the middle. There's a 10-game hit streak after that finds its way into center field. Single in the fifth gets me 10 straight games with a hit. I like it. I like it a lot. Bottom of the fifth, we come back. Cardinals up 4-3. Bases are loaded, nobody out for Sammy Ciani. He's 1 for 2 on the day with a .270 batting average on the season. He's got himself a 3-1 count against Jose Urquidy. This is a ground ball to me. We're going to the plate to get the out there. It's a bunt on the third baseline. No play at the plate. We're going to have to bare hand grab and go to first. No dice. He beats it out. And the bunt scores the run and gets him a hit. Oh, Cardinals are falling apart here. Let's see. Top of the seventh, we come back. Nationals are up 5-4. I'm standing in 1 for 3 on the day, 3 for 7 on the series. Joan Adone is on the mound for the Nationals. He hits 96 on the 4-seamer, 94 on his 2-seamer. First pitch from him, just off the inside corner with a 4-seamer. It's a 1-0 count to start things here in the top of the seventh. Pitch number 2 of the at-bat from Adone. Oh, he hung a circle change in the top of the zone, and that's a goner out to right center field. No doubt about that one. And that will tie things up at 5 runs apiece here in the top of the seventh. A little bit of clutch hitting is going a long way in this one. So that is home run number 31 on the season for me. We'll take that. Goated, how you doing? You have the platinum on the show? Wow. I definitely do not have that. I think I've got like 18% of the trophies for this game, because all I really do on it is play the road to the show. Top of the eighth, 6-5 lead for the Cardinals. Runners on the corners, 2 away. I get the dynamic challenge here. And we're going to go for driving in the run, because that's the whole name of the game here. I'm getting the intentional walk. First base for free loads the bases with 2 outs. They apparently don't want anything to do with me at the plate in this one now. Cardinals now leading 7-6 in the bottom of the ninth. 1 out, nobody on. 0-2 the count for Keibert Ruiz. He's 1 for 3 on the day, 2 for 7 on the series. Jose Suarez on the mound for the Redbirds here. He's throwing a 2-strike pitch. Let's see what we get. There we go. Ground ball to me at third. We'll get a glove on that. Throw across the dime. It'll be an easy play for 2 away. Nationals down to their final out here in game number 2. And the Cardinals hold on to win it. 7-6 is the final score there, as Alex Lange picks up his first win of the season out of the bullpen. Jose Suarez gets save number 29, and this series is now tied at 1 game apiece. Let's head to the third game of this 4-game series. Let's see what we can do in that one. While it's loading in, I'm going to take a little drink here. All right, a little bit overcast here in Washington for game number 3. I'm standing in, top of the first, Cardinals up 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Aldo Batista on the mound for the Nationals. He hits 93 on the 4-seamer, 91 on his 2-seamer, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch of the at-bat from him, and it's a sweeping curve on the outside corner, had me a little bit out in front. It is fouled away for an 0-1 count. Second pitch of the at-bat from Batista. 4-seamer on the outside corner, late on the swing that time, and it's fouled away as well. 0-2 the count for me now. The 2-strike pitch. Got a piece of the sweeping curve at the knees on the outer third. 0-2 still the count here. I was way out in front of that pitch. I don't know how I made contact with it. Next 2-strike pitch. Inside at the knees with the 4-seamer, taken for ball 1. We have a 1-2 count now. Next pitch from Batista. Gripped and ripped to deep left field. No doubt dinger there. Home run number 32 on the season, as that landed well behind the bleachers and left. Wow, I got every stitch of that baseball. How far did that one even fly? I don't even know. Slow-mo of the pitch. And a no doubt dinger. 471 feet. My goodness, I took it off the bathroom door out there in left field. Top of the third, we come back. Nationals leading 4-2. Nobody out, nobody on. Let's see what I can do against Batista in this at-bat. As the first pitch from him. Ooh, grounder to third. Hot corner lives up to its name there. Throw across the diamond gets me with these. And that's the first out in the top of the third. Top of the fifth, we come back. Still a 4-2 ball game. I'm 1 for 2 on the day. 5 for 10 on the series so far. Runner on first, nobody out. Aldo Batista still towing the rubber for Washington. First pitch of the at-bat this time around. Ooh, late swing on a sweeping curve on the inner third. 0-1 the count. Had me just a little bit fooled with that one. Second pitch of the at-bat. Didn't fool me there. Oh, good jumping save by the third baseman. Initiates the 5-4-3 double play. They go around the horn to empty the bases and put 2 outs on the board. Wow, look at that third baseman getting a workout from me today. Bottom of the fifth, still a 4-2 ball game. Runner on first and 2 away. Victor Mesa Jr. at the plate for the Nats. He's 1 for 2 on the day and hitting .262 on the season. Devin Katimer still on the mound for the Redbirds in this one. He's going to be throwing a 2-2 pitch to Mesa with a runner on first and 2 away. Here's the kick and deal. I'm stealing this from the shortstop. Sorry, bud. All mine. That's going to retire the side here. And the Nationals are still leading by a score of 4-2 after 5 innings. All right, bottom of the sixth, we come back. Still a 4-2 ball game. Jacob Amaya at the plate for the Nats. He's 1 for 2 on the day, hitting .279 on the season. 2 outs and nobody on for him. 0-2 the count as Drew Hackenberg is now on the mound for the Cardinals. He kicks and deals, pops one up. We'll let the shortstop take that one. Could have stolen it from him, but yeah, we'll let him have it. And there we go. 6 innings are now complete in Washington. Nationals lead this one by a score of 4-2. Top of the seventh, still a 4-2 ball game. I'm standing in 1 for 3 on the day. Runners on first and second, only 1 away. Craig Olson on the mound for the Nats. He hits 97 on the 4-seamer. He's got a forkball at 91. Also hits 93 on the 2-seamer, only 86 on the changeup. First pitch, just off the outside corner with the 4-seamer there, makes the count 1-0. Currently hitting .301 on the season with runners in scoring position. The 1-0 pitch from Olson. Come on, big guy. Another one to the third baseman off his glove. And they get the runner at third. So not a base hit for me. That's a fielder's choice for out number 2 in the top of the seventh. Man, I am just tearing up that third baseman today. I'm giving him all kinds of fielding opportunities. Top of the ninth, it's a 4-3 ball game. Nationals in the lead. 1 out, nobody on. I'm standing in 1 for 4 on the day. We're not going to do the power swing here in this dynamic challenge. So yeah, we'll just try to swing at pitches in the zone and record a hit against David Bednar. He throws 99 on the four-seamer, 94 on his splitter, only 80 on the 12-6 curve. And the first pitch is a four-seamer in the zone, just above the knees. 0-1 the count after watching that one. Second pitch. There's a base hit to short. Yep, and it will get away from the shortstop. And I have an infield single here in the top of the ninth. That's a thing of beauty, I suppose. We'll take the base hit, that's for sure. Top of the 11th, we come back. It's a 5-4 lead for the Cardinals. We get the flashback to the first inning when I hit that home run. Top of the 11th, runner on first, one away. David Romero on the mound for the Nats. He hits 91 on the running fastball, 90 on the sinker, only 86 on the changeup. First pitch, gripped and ripped to deep left. Another dinger for me here in Washington. That one's going to land well deep in the bleachers as well and give the Cardinals a 7-4 lead here in extras. Not going to lie, that makes me a happy little camper. Do we get the green line this time around? Let's see. No green line on that direction. No green line that direction. Only 408-footer this time around, but still lands in the cheap seats. Cardinals take the win in game number 3, 7-4. The final score is we out-hit the Nats 18-9. Holy cow. We're going to move on to the fourth and final game of this 4-game series here in Washington. And maybe we'll get out of here taking 3 out of 4. We've already taken 2 out of 3, so we'll take it so far. All right. Top of the first in game number 4, Thomas White on the mound for the Nats. He throws 97 on the four-seamer, and that's all he's got that's quick. Runner on second, one away. First pitch of the at-bat from White. And we're swinging and fouling away a four-seamer well above the zone. 0-1 the count. I have hit the All-Star game in all of my complete seasons in the majors. Second pitch, changeup off the outside corner at the knees, and I swung and fouled away at that one as well. It's an 0-2 count in a hurry, seeing how both pitches are outside of the zone. That's not good. Another one, four-seamer below the knees on the outer third. 0-2 the count after fouling that one away as well. Is he going to come into the zone at all against me here? I don't know. Yeah, he does. Curveball in the zone. Lower portion of the inner third. Got the swing and a miss. And there's a K next to my name in this one. We come back top of the second. Cardinals up 1-0. 2 outs, runners on first and second. Thomas White still on the mound for the Nats. Let's see if I can do a little better against him this time around. Four-seamer just above the zone on the inner third. Got a piece of that and fouled it away. That starts this at-bat with an 0-1 count. My 976 OPS is good for third in the National League. Next pitch is a four-seamer on the outside corner right at the top of the zone. Had to swing, protect the plate a little bit, and it's fouled away for an 0-2 count. The two-strike pitch. Low and inside, and we lofted it into right center field, and we're going for 2 on this one. 1 run scores. Will the second run? It will, as the relay throw is late getting to the plate. It's a 3-0 lead for the Cardinals now after that 2-run double. And my hit streak is now sitting at 12 games. I like it. I like it a lot. Top of the fourth, 3-1 the score. Cardinals out in front. I'm standing in 1 for 2 on the day with a runner on first and 2 away. Let's see what I can do against Thomas White this time around. He's been peppering the corners of the zone for me. Oh, man, another hot shot. Perfect, right to the third baseman. Hot corner living up to its name there. I've been giving the Nationals third baseman quite a workout in this series so far. But that liner retires the side. We come back. It's the bottom of the sixth. 3-2 is the score with the Cardinals out in front. Nick Frasso on the mound. He's going to ground one to me. We will throw to first. That's going to end the 6th inning after that on-target throw. Still a 3-2 ball game with the Cardinals out in front. Let's see what happens in the top of the 7th here. We come back to it. 2 outs, nobody on. I'm standing in 1 for 3 on the day. Damian Freeman now on the mound for the Nats out of the bullpen. He still throws 96 on the four-seamer, 94 on his cutter. First pitch of the at-bat from him. Ooh, gets the call with the four-seamer at the knees on the inside corner. 0-1 the count. I'm sure Jake would say that's a good take in that location. Next pitch is a curveball at the knees on the outer third. Swing and a miss from me makes for an 0-2 count in a hurry here. It's just a little bit out in front of that curveball. The 2-strike pitch from Freeman. Low and away with the four-seamer. He should have gone off speed if you're going to go out there to try to get me to strike out, sir. It's a 1-2 count. And a curveball on the outside corner. Diving stop of the shortstop, but he's not going to get it to first base in time. And I have managed another infield single against the Nationals here in the top of the 7th. And that works for me just fine and dandy. We come back, top of the 9th, 6-3 is the score. Redbirds out in front. I'm standing in 2 for 4 on the day, 9 for 18 on the series. Joan Adon is now on the mound for the Nationals, trying to keep them in the game here. And I get a dynamic challenge because the bases are empty with 1 out here. And we're going to try to only swing at pitches inside the zone. Adon does throw 96 on the 4-seamer still, 94 on the 2-seamer. First pitch of the at-bat. Gripped and ripped down the right field line, but that's going to get out of play. Foul. 0-1 the count. Second pitch of the at-bat now. Swing and a miss at a curveball below the knees. There goes the dynamic challenge. 0-2 is now the count for me. The 2-strike pitch. We foul off a circle change on the inner third. 0-2 the count. Good swing timing. Bad contact, because that's just the way Road to the Show works here. Next pitch is a 4-seamer well below the knees and off the outside corner. Taken for ball 1. It's a 1-2 count. Next pitch, below the knees again with the 4-seamer. Over the plate, but not high enough. 2-2 the count for me after 5 pitches. Pitch number 6 of the at-bat. Up and in with the 4-seamer. We have ourselves a full count after going down 0-2. Payoff pitch on the way here in the top of the 9th. And I foul off at circle change below the knees on the outside third. Still a full count. It's going to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat now from Adon. Swing and a miss at a curveball below the knees on the outer third, and there's the K next to my name. If I could only get a walk, we might be able to pull off a Ginger special here. And the Cardinals take 3 out of 4 when visiting Washington. 6-3 the final score here in game number 4. We'll take that. A big series win there against a team that's even worse than we are, because we're not exactly doing great, but after these couple of series so far in the live stream, I'm willing to bet we are back to 500 on the season. All right, heading back to the clubhouse here so we can jump into yet another series, and this time we're heading to Wrigley Field to play the Cubs. Nothing like going to the friendly confines. One thing's for sure when playing at Wrigley, it's either really kind to me or not kind at all. There is no in-between for me when playing the Cubs in Chicago. And the Cardinals are now 1 game over 500 on the season. Wow, we've had a good stretch here on the live stream so far. Cubs are sitting a solid 25 games below 500. Top of the first, no score. Runner on first, 1 away. Dylan Cease on the mound for the Cubs. He hits 98 on the 4-seamer. That's all he's got that's quick, though. First pitch got me tied up in knots. The 4-seamer inside. 0-1 the count after a really ugly swing and a miss there. That was a slider. I might have had a chance at making contact, but no dice there. There's a knuckle curve on the outer third. Got a piece of that and fouled it away. I was way out in front of that pitch. 0-2 the count for me now. The 2-strike pitch. Way outside with the slider. 1-2 the count. You got to get that closer to the plate and a little bit lower, and then you might get the swing and a miss out of me, good sir. The 1-2 pitch now from Cease. Oh, got me with the 4-seamer inside at the top of the zone. Swing and a miss makes for a K next to my name to start things here at Wrigley. We don't need the ump cam replay. Bottom of the first, we're still scoreless. Tommy Troy at the dish for the Cubs. He's hitting .289 on the season and has a career high 51 RBIs so far. He's got a runner on second, nobody out. 2-2 the count for him with Robert Grieve on the mound. Wind up and the pitch now from Grieve. Ground ball to me at third. We'll pick that up. Throw to first. Will be in plenty of time. And the runner from second not able to advance on the play. So that's an easy first out here in the bottom of the first. Top of the third, we come back. It's a 2-2 ball game. Nobody out, nobody on. I'm standing in 0 for 1 on the day. And, first pitch of this at-bat from Dylan Cease. And we foul away a 4-seamer at the top of the zone. Maybe just a pinch above it. 0-1 the count. Got a .215 average on the season and 1-2 counts. Well, that doesn't do me any good with an 0-1 count. Well, it's an 0-2 count after swinging at that 4-seamer way above the zone. 0-2. Let's see what we get from Cease. Another high heater. We let that one go by, though, so it's a 1-2 count for me now. It's giving me a steady diet of fastballs here. The 1-2 pitch inside with a four-seamer. That was a strikeout pitch in my first at-bat, but nothing on that one, as now the count is back to even at 2-2. Fifth pitch of the at-bat now from Cease. And we swing and a miss on a four-seamer in the zone on the inner third. And 2 of his 4 strikeouts today have been with me at the plate. Not great. Top of the fourth, it's a 5-2 lead for the Cardinals. 2 outs and a runner on second for me as Dylan Cease is still towing the rubber for Chicago. First pitch of the at-bat this time around, and it's a four-seamer just in the zone on the inside corner. 0-1 the count after fouling that one away. Second pitch of the at-bat, going to be on its way here. And we watch a four-seamer just below the knees on the outer third. It's a 1-1 count. It's amazing what happens when you don't swing at bad pitches like that one. The 1-1 pitch from Cease. Inside with a four-seamer, it's a 2-1 count. I think I've caught on to his game here. He'll throw me the heaters inside and not finding the zone much elsewhere. Ground ball with a four-seamer at the knees on the inner third in my cold zone. And that's going to turn into an RBI single for me here to make it a 6-2 lead for the Cardinals in the top of the fourth. I'll take it. Bottom of the fifth, we come back. It's a 6-2 ball game with the Cardinals out in front. 2 outs and nobody on with Kevin Alcantara at the dish for the Cubs. He's hitting .217 on the season with no official at-bat in this one as he drew a walk in the third inning. 2-2 the count for him. 2-2 the count for him here. Robert Grieve kicks and deals. Ground ball down the third base line. We'll get a glove on that. Throw across the diamond. It's going to get him. 5 innings are now complete here at Wrigley Field. Cardinals are out in front in this one by a score of 6-2. All right, top of the sixth, still 6-2 ball game. 2 outs, nobody on. I'm standing in 1 for 3 on the day. Batting average up to a .319 on the season now. And I get a dynamic challenge with Eric Lauer on the mound for the Cubs. We're not going to do the contact swing. We'll try to get on base after taking the first pitch. Lauer is a left-hander. He does throw 95 on the four-seamer, 92 on the cutter, 90 on his circle change as well, 89 on the slider, only 80 on the 12-6 curve. Taking all the way on pitch number 1, and he gets me with the 12-6 curve on the outside corner. It's an 0-1 count. 12-game hit streak for me now, as I am 1 for 3 on the day so far today. Second pitch now from Lauer. And we get a good rip on a cutter, but we were just out in front of it, and it goes foul down the left field line. 0-2 the count in a hurry for me here. The 2-strike pitch is off the outside corner with a four-seamer. It's a 1-2 count. Come on, big fella. Give me something in the zone again. I'd love to see another one of those cutters. Not a cutter. Circle change just above the knees down the center of the plate. 1-2 the count after fouling that one away. Another good swing timing, bad contact. The 1-2 pitch again is outside with a 12-6 curve. It's back to even at 2-2. We're looking at our 6th pitch of the at-bat now from Eric Lauer. And he got the swing and a miss at one below the knees on the outer third. 2-3 put out will complete the strikeout, though. And that's all she wrote for that half of the inning. Cardinals still leading this one at Wrigley by a score of 6-2, though. As you see there, bottom of the 6th, Adley Rutschman at the plate for the Cubbies. He's 2 for 2 on the day, hitting .228 on the season. Nobody out, nobody on. 0-1 the count for him with Robert Grieve still on the mound for the Redbirds here. Wind up and the pitch from Grieve. And it's a ground ball to me. We'll pick it up, throw to first. And that's the first out in the home half of the 6th here at Wrigley Field. Top of the 8th, it's a 7-2 lead for the Cardinals now. 2 outs and nobody on. I'm standing in 1 for 4 on the day. Johan Ramirez on the mound for the North Siders out of the bullpen. He hits 96 on the four-seamer, 97 on the sinker, 85 on the slider. First pitch, just off the outside corner and a little low with the sinker. 1-0 the count in front of 29,864 in attendance of today's game. Next pitch is well inside with the slider there to make it a 2-0 count. Dare I say it, Ramirez is not going to threaten the zone too much here unless he makes a big mistake on the mound. And there it was, big mistake, sinker right down Broadway. We're late on the swing and fouled away for a 2-1 count. 4th pitch of the at-bat now from Ramirez. Come on, big fella. And we send a sinker right down Broadway again, out into right field. It's a 2-hit day at the plate for me here after that single in the top of the 8th. We'll take that any old time we can get our bat on it. Bottom of the ninth, 7-2 the score. 2 outs, nobody on. Mark Matsui at the plate for the Cubs. He's got a 2-1 count in this at-bat as he is the last man standing for the Cubs at this point. The 2-1 pitch from Gordon Graceffo. Routine ground ball to me at third. Throw across. And the Cardinals have won game number 1 by a final score of 7-2. So the friendly confines live up to the friendly aspect of it today. We shall see what happens in game number 2. Hey, wait a minute, with game number 2, you know what that means. This is where I remind everybody, if you haven't done so already, or if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. You can also like and comment on this video, as all of those things do help me out with the YouTube algorithm. Game number 2 starts off with some rain falling here at Wrigley Field. No score, runner on first, one away. Cade Horton on the mound for Chicago. He hits 98 on the four-seamer, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch, in the zone there, inner third, and a little chopper into shallow right field is caught by the right fielder. One pitch is all it takes for out number 2 here in the top of the first. We come back top of the third. It's a 2-0 lead for the Redbirds. Runner on third, nobody out. Cade Horton still on the mound for Chicago. First pitch of this at-bat from him. Swing and a miss at a curveball at the knees on the inner third. 0-1 the count. I was just a little bit out in front of that pitch. The 0-1 pitch now from Horton. Inside off the inside corner at the knees. 1-1 the count. Next pitch from Horton. We got a piece of a curveball on the outside corner just above the knees. It's a 1-2 count after fouling that one away. Again, I was way out in front of that pitch. And a ground ball up the middle is going to score the runner from third. It's now a 3-0 lead for the Cardinals after that RBI single here in the top of the third. That also extends the hit streak. We're now at 14 games. I like it. I like it a lot. Bottom of the third, Tommy Troy at the dish for the Cubs for the second time today. He's 0 for 1 on the day, 0 for 5 on the series. Got himself a runner on second and one away, and an 0-1 count against Tink Hence. Wind up, and the pitch now from Hence. It's popped up. I'm stealing that from the shortstop here. That's on the infield dirt. Easy play there for 2 away in the home half of the third. Top of the fifth. Still a 3-0 ball game. I'm standing in 1 for 2 on the day. Nobody out, nobody on. Cade Horton still towing the rubber for the Cubs. First pitch from him this time around. As a four-seamer on the outside corner, got a piece of that and fouled it away for an 0-1 count. Second pitch of the at-bat from Horton. And we're tardy on another four-seamer. That's fouled away, and the count is quickly 0-2 after fouling off a pair of four-seamers here. The 2-strike pitch. Outside by quite a bit with the curveball there, taken for ball 1. This is going to be the 69th pitch of the game from Cade Horton. Giggity. And he got me to swing and miss it way out in front of a curveball on the outside corner at the knees. And that is the 7th strikeout for Horton on the day. First K for me, I think, in this one. Or no, second K. My bad. Bottom of the 6th, we come back, still a 3-0 ball game. Tommy Troy at the dish. He's 0 for 2 on the day, 0 for 6 on the series. Nobody out, nobody on. 0-2 the count for him with Tink Hence on the mound. Wind up and the pitch from Hence. It's a bunt down the third baseline. And I'm going to have to bare hand grab and go. It's not going to be in time. He beats it out for an infield single. So the bunt for a hit successful for Tommy Troy there. It's his first hit of the series. We come back top of the 7th, still a 3-0 ball game. I'm standing in 1 for 3 on the day. And the Cubs don't want anything to do with me at the plate as they hand me first base for free, which is intriguing. So now we have runners on first and second with only 1 out in the top of the 7th. And that's gonna be all she wrote for me in this one, as the Cardinals take the win 3-0. It's a shutout for win number 2 at Wrigley Field. 1 for 3 day at the plate, 3 for 8 on the series. We will take that. We're going to move on to the third and final game of this 3-game series in Chicago and see what we can do to complete the sweep on the road against division rival Cubs. All right, Suns back out here for game number 3, a little day game action. I'm standing in top of the first. Cardinals out to a 1-0 lead already. 1 out, nobody on. Ben Brown on the mound for the Cubbies. He hits 96 on the four-seamer, 92 on his cutter, 93 on the two-seamer, only 81 on the curveball. First pitch from him. Curveball low and inside, taken for ball one. It's a 1-0 count. Next pitch of the at-bat from Brown. And we pop up a four-seamer on the inner third near the top of the zone. First baseman is able to make the play in foul ground. And that is a non-productive second out here in the top of the first. Top of the third, we come back. It's a 1-1 ball game. Runner on first and one away as I'm standing in 0 for 1 on the day. 3 for 9 on the series now. Ben Brown still towing the rubber for the Northsiders here. First pitch of this at-bat. And we foul away a four-seamer in the top of the zone on the outer third. It's an 0-1 count. Second pitch of the at-bat from Brown. Oh, geez. Swung way out in front of a pitch in the dirt. Runner at first stays there. I have an 0-2 count in a hurry here. The two-strike pitch now from Brown. A little below the knees of the four-seamer there makes the count 1-2. Let's see what we get for pitch number 4 of the at-bat. Ripped and ripped to deep left field. No doubt dinger there, as that one's going to be buried in the bleachers. Waiting for the throw it back chant. We're not going to get it this time around? Oh, that's a shame. 34th home run on the season. Gives the Cardinals a 3-1 lead here in Chicago. Do we get the green line replay? Not on that camera angle. Maybe on the other one? Come on. What's the next angle? There's the green line. That's one of my favoriteest things in the world. That one lands in the bleachers just next to the big scoreboard there in left. And yeah, we come back. Bottom of the fourth. 3-1 the score. Samuel Zavala is at the plate for the Cubs. He's 0 for 1 on the day, 0 for 5 on the series. He's got a runner on second, 2 away, and he's worked himself into a full count here. Wind up and the pitch now from Jose Urquidy, who's still on the mound for the Redbirds. And it's a ground ball to me at third. We will throw to first, and that's going to retire the side. 4 innings are now complete on the north side of Chicago. Cardinals are out in front in this one by a score of 3-1. We come back top of the fifth. Still a 3-1 ball game. I'm standing in 1 for 2 on the day. 321 the batting average for me on the season now. 2 outs and nobody on. Let's see what I can do against Ben Brown this time around. Dynamic challenge time, though. Double or better, swing at pitches in the zone and get a hit or draw the walk. We're going to go for that double or better here. Brown, of course, still hits 96 on the four-seamer, 92 on the cutter, 93 on the two-seamer. First pitch of the at-bat. And we foul away a cutter in the top of the zone. 0-1 the count. Said I had good swing timing, but I don't think so by that graphic. Let's talk sports. How you doing there? Thanks for tuning into the live stream here. 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss at a curveball at the knees. And it's an 0-2 count in a hurry here. The two-strike pitch. Got me to dribble one to the third baseman. He grabs it, throws to first. And no base hit for me here in the fifth inning. We're heading to the bottom half, still leading the Cubs by a score of 3-1. I am a Cardinals fan. That's not much of a shocker for regular viewers of my channel. I've been to way too many games, I think, down in St. Louis. Definitely a dozen and a half or more at this point. And all of them have been in the last 14 years, because the first game that I ever saw in St. Louis was Game 1 of the World Series in 2011. Top of the eighth here, 4-2 the score. Cardinals out in front, nobody out, nobody on. Johan Ramirez at the plate for the Cubs. He hits 97 on the sinker, 96 on the four-seamer, 85 on the slider. First pitch is outside with the sinker. Well, we got something in common there, Let's Talk Sports. So, yeah, nothing better than going to see a game at Busch Stadium in my mind. 1-0 pitch on the way. It's well inside with the slider there, and it's a 2-0 count for me here in the top of the eighth. And I can say that my girlfriend is a Cubs fan, and she has never had any bad times in St. Louis with me. Sinker on the outside corner, called a ball. I've got a 3-0 count here in this at-bat. In fact, my girlfriend and I went to a Cardinals-Reds game, and she was wearing Cubs gear, and nobody batted an eye on that one. Sinker at the knees. I ground to the first baseman, who takes it to the bag himself. That's the first out here in the top of the eighth. Bottom half of the eighth. It's a 5-2 lead now for the Cardinals. 2 outs and nobody on for Kevin Alcantara. He's 1 for 3 on the day. It's the year for the young people. Yeah, that is most definitely the case there. I really don't think they're going to be able to pawn off Arenado on anybody. So he'll be back at third base, I'm hoping, on this season. 1-1 the count now for Alcantara with Alex Lange on the mound. He's going to ground one to me. We'll pick it up, throw to first. And 8 innings are now complete at Wrigley. Cardinals out in front of this one by a score of 5-2. Top of the 9th, I'm at the plate with a runner on first and 2 away. I'm 1 for 4 on the day. Carlos Fuentes now on the mound for the Cubs. He hits 95 on the four-seamer, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch from him is up and in with the four-seamer. 1-0 the count for me here in this at-bat. Second pitch of the at-bat now from Fuentes. And we're a little bit out in front of that slider on the outside corner, and it's fouled away for a 1-1 count. Next pitch of the at-bat. Come on, big fella. We watch a four-seamer just below the knees on the inner third. Cubs skipper throwing a couple of signs out there to the guys in the field. 2-1 pitch going to be on the way here from Fuentes. Come on, big guy. Give me something good to swing at here. Not a good pitch there. Four-seamer just below the knees on the inner third. And it's a 3-1 count for me. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, four-seamer on the outside corner here is fouled away. That was a really good one there. Let's talk sports. That was great. Full count for me here in the top of the 9th. Payoff pitch is drilled back up the middle and into center field. Runner from first is going to make it all the way to third on the play. No, they send him around trying to score another run. Throw into the plate is going to be late. It's an RBI single here in the top of the 9th, and it's a 6-2 lead for the Redbirds. I did not see that one coming. We come back bottom half of the 9th, 6-2 the score. I'm standing out in the field with Alexander Canario at the plate for the Cubs. He's 0 for 3 on the day, hitting .249 on the season. He's got himself a full count with the bases empty and nobody out. Wind up and the pitch here from Alex Lange. So payoff pitch here. And a ground ball to me at third. That's going to be good enough for out number 1. You betcha. Throw beats him to first. 1 away now in the home half of the 9th. Cardinals take the win and complete the sweep on the road in Chicago. 6-2 the final score there. And if one pitcher shows weakness, oh no, we need to either demote them to the bullpen or send them to the minors. Yeah, that does kind of sort of sound like the Cardinals' way of doing things lately, and they stick with guys that are okay but not great, and just let them struggle through everything during the regular season. 2 for 5 day at the plate, 5 for 13 on the series for me here in Chicago. But I think we will call that the end of the live stream here, and we will jump back to our regularly scheduled goodness with another episode tomorrow. So for those of you that have been hanging out with me today, thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. Jim Edmonds' comments, I'm not sure exactly what you mean on those Let's Talk Sports. Nothing is sticking out in my head. I've been kind of ignoring a lot of things in the offseason so far because I knew it was going to be ugly for the Redbirds. But yeah, again, thank you everybody for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and do all the fun social media things if you haven't done so already. And we will see you tomorrow in our next regularly scheduled video. Thanks for hanging out with me, everybody. Have a good one.